Welcome in, everybody. Another episode of the Rush Hockey Podcast, and we're recapping last night's game, the Edmonton Oilers versus the Carolina Hurricanes. Unfortunately, the Edmonton Oilers lost in overtime 3-2 to the Carolina Hurricanes. First period, second period, phenomenal. The Oilers did what they needed to do. They came out, they played, and they got the goals early. They got 2 goals off the backs of their captain, Connor McDavid. He led the charge, 2 goals, and everything looked perfect. And just when Carolina was coming back, Stuart Skinner was shining like a Vezina Trophy goaltender. Then we go into the third period, and for some reason it all kind of breaks down. The Carolina Hurricanes are able to score 2 goals and come back into the game, and then we go into overtime. And chances are being traded by both teams. Saves being made by both goaltenders. But with 6 seconds left, a heartbreaker for the Edmonton Oilers and the work that they put in. I will tell you guys this from an Edmonton Oilers fan's standpoint. I think the Oilers played really well. Stuart Skinner came to play today. He was locked in. Nothing was going to faze him. I mean, he did a Dominic Hasek-like Martin Brodeur rotate the pads in the air kind of save. It was phenomenal. If you guys haven't seen it, go onto YouTube and look at the clips because it's absolutely fantastic. But that was not enough. It was the early mistakes, or the late game mistakes, I should say, that the Oilers really needed to clean up and work on. Look, as a fan, I'm going to tell you this right now. That loss, it absolutely was, it was gut-wrenching. But seeing how the Oilers were actually starting to click, how they were starting to play, how they were starting to get a little bit more effective on the forecheck, great. But towards the end of the third period, bobbled passes, bobbled pucks, sticks just not in the lanes. These are things that the Oilers can work on, they can clean up, and they can make better. The second thing I wanted to talk about was Darnell Nurse being on the other side as opposed to the normal side that he's on. I think he played really well. I'm not a big fan of Travis Dermott. I don't think that he's better than Stetcher, and I don't think he's actually even better than Emberson, but that's just my personal view. But we'll see what happens. The next game, the Oilers are going to be taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins. That is going to be a fun game. We get to see Sidney Crosby versus Connor McDavid, and Leon Draisaitl versus Evgeny Malkin, and Matthias Ekholm versus Erik Karlsson, and Christopher Letang versus Evan Bouchard. It's almost like a carbon copy model, right? Stay tuned, guys, for that game. It's going to be awesome. I hope to see you guys on the next video. Again, I appreciate all the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the follows, the views, everything. I'm just doing this for fun, just to keep up with my favorite team, and I want to thank you guys for taking that journey with me. So, as I always say, I will see you on the next video.